speeds up, he's ready to put the next ball away. And that's a skill that you know, it sounds easier than it is. Around the post. Oh, baby. Rafa Hewett. Round him up. Post-match analysis. Today is special because today is going to be the first doubles post-match analysis. I'm playing with my boy Rafa Hewett. It wasn't the best tournament we've had, but I think it's definitely the best tournament we've had as a team, and just really like meshing styles, because you know we're both alphas out there, and when you put two alphas on a court where there's only supposed to be one, it can be tough. It can really be tough. We've both had to learn how to pick our battles and kind of find our place and our role, because we can't both be the one hitting every shot and doing everything. I think we found a good balance of where we both can use our strengths and we both have an alpha part to play. Rafa Hewett and myself versus Riley Newman and Matt Wright. Let's get into it. It's my first time playing these two players, so I didn't really know what to expect. I did a little bit of research. I did enough research to kind of know what their style is. And doubles is just so different than singles. Like, look how long this point has gone. A point that would never last this long in singles. So just like that, you gotta already like change everything about how you see pickleball when you go from singles to doubles. Matt Wright just took a good ball out of the air. Honestly, that's just that miss is just like first point nerves. I don't really get nervous too often.
Just a little bit late on that one.
I had some nerves going into this match. I mean, you know, I just want to win so bad, and when you want something so bad, sometimes it hurts you. So I saw the setup. I saw Matt Wright take back his paddle, and I tried to get out of the way, but you know, my shirt was a little baggy, so he got me. And then now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, dang, Christian, you should have got out of the way. Instead of like thinking about that, just move on. And because I kept thinking about it, I missed a serve. Now look at this, it's 4-0. Oh. So I kind of saw Riley moving there. And what I did is like, I just try to keep it low. You know, if I knew that he was staying on his side, I'd try to maybe hit it deeper, but then got a little miss from Matt Wright. On the board, baby. Let's go. 1-4. About to make a run. See that? I remember that too, and it's just one of those like I had a good flick, then a good second ball. I mean, could have maybe put it away, but that ending shot right there was in the middle, and it's to both our forehands. And this match, you know, when you have a lefty and a righty, your forehands are in the middle, which makes it completely different than any other type of team, because now you got two forehands in the middle. And when you get it, like our forehands, we both like our forehands. So that was one of those where it's like, who's gonna take it? I think it was his ball. It was a little bit closer to him. He was already in the momentum of it. When you're in the momentum in doubles, like you're the one that wants to stay in that momentum. Good lob. That ball hit my paddle, then either hit me in the face, then the hat, or hit me the hat, then the face. That wasn't really a bad point, to be honest. Yeah. I want to go back. What just happened?
There's the hands of Matt Wright.
So look what happens here. Did I go back too far? No. So we're switching sides, and Riley does a really good job of hitting it low line, which makes Rafa reach and pops the ball up. That's a great play. If you can get the drive, the third, low, you're in such a good position. Good job, Rafa. He's on that. And you know, it's hard. It's hard when you're down 6-1 to stay positive. But you have to do it. Him and I are both like, all right, let's go. Like, we're both hungry. We both want this. We both think, like, we both know that we're in it, like, and we can win this. Man.
Nice recognition there by Matt Wright. Saw the ready position.
Honestly, he just. I thought my dink was gonna bounce, and he did a good job of taking it out of the air. So I mean.
Really like the pressure from Hewett and Alshon.
Good point.
Picking the right time.
We stayed in it. Like, that's what we needed to do. Is, I mean,
decided to test the forehand on that occasion and did not work out for him.
I mean, see right there. Let's go back.
Wright had success going at Alshon into the backhand, decided to test the forehand on that occasion and did not work out for him.
I don't know whose ball that is.
Success going at Alshon into the backhand, decided to test the forehand on that
Here, let me
occasion
look
and
at
did
this
not
closely.
work out for him.
That's Rafa's. Yeah, that's 100% Rafa's ball. And see, it's because if I see a ball that I can touch, I want to take it. But he's behind me, and it's going cross court, so it's going more into him.
And that's the danger on the outside of Riley.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Riley. Honestly, Rafa needs to be covering his line because I'm covering middle. So if I'm covering middle, Rafa's like... They won that point because Rafa was reaching. Great speed up by
There's
Rafa.
the inside out. I mean, if Matt Wright gets out of the way, you think that thing's staying in?
It was not staying in. I remember that shot. He hit it so hard. It's a good shot. Oof, that's unfortunate. It's a good shot. So in doubles, like if you hit the ball extremely hard, like it's going to go 2 courts away. If you hit it at the person, it doesn't really matter if it's going out because it's going to hit them. Look at Matt cheat there. When I say cheat, I mean like cheat over to the side. Also, great job by Rafa to see that. Yeah, we're just giving it to them. I mean, you know, I gave some free points in the beginning. Couple free points there by Rafa. What happened here? I think this was not my best drive. Yeah. So it wasn't even that it wasn't a great drive, or it wasn't a great drive, but Matt took that drive. So I wanted to get that drive to Riley, who's coming to the net. And if you get the drive to somebody who's transitioning, like coming to the net, then they're not set and they're not gonna be able to hit it as well. So if Riley would have hit that, it would have not been nearly as good. But good job by Matt.
How did Riley steal that before?
Same shot. I mean,
Yeah, very impressive.
Riley does a good job of taking it out of the air, and it gets behind Rafa.
Good covering his body, but he's getting Hewett extended just enough to where he can't come up with a clean counter.
Sometimes you just got to stick the paddle out there and redirect.
It's harder to
Doing a nice
do
job.
this post-match analysis in doubles than it is singles, because in singles it's all me. Like I don't care about hurting my feelings.
Whoa, that is as big a forehand.
That was a great drive. Also, look, you realize we're not paddle tapping. I've thought paddle tapping was very dumb after the first game. After the end of the match, I'm all for it. But there's no sport. I said this right when I came to pickleball, and people were tapping paddles and like high-fiving after the first game. I want to stay locked in. I don't want to be tapping paddles with the person I'm gonna play, like the person I'm trying to beat next game. Like, wait until we're done.
Anticipated maybe.
Anyway, what I was saying, it's really hard. It's harder. I've noticed. This is my first time doing it, but it's harder to analyze doubles than it is singles because you know I don't want to be like calling out my partner for like saying he's doing things wrong because you know we're both doing things wrong. But yeah, and I think that's why we can. That was a good shot by me. I think that's why we can really help each other is he tells me what I'm doing wrong and I tell him what he's doing wrong. And if you're not gonna like listen to your partner about them telling you what you're doing wrong, you're not gonna be good. You're not gonna go far. The key is like it's hard to do it in the middle of the match when there's so much like adrenaline and oh. So I wanna show you this.
Already showing a little bit more foot speed, quicker around the court.
This is a good drive by Rafa.
A little bit more pace.
I go to take it. Not a bad take. It's a little low, but what I do is I lunge and I'm like leaning away from it as I'm hitting it. Him and I both tell each other, if you're gonna take the middle, you gotta trust it. You can't just like kind of you can't kind of poach. You gotta, if you're poaching, you gotta poach. You gotta trust that shot. Okay, this is something I need to work on. So, speeds it up to my backhand. I was ready for the forehand on the first one, and I kind of just block it because my paddle is a really good gritty paddle, but Matt's paddle has a lot of pop. So when he hits the ball, it's gonna just go harder than when I hit the ball. So I need to swing on my ball a little bit more than he does. Which means that backhand, I feel like I need to reset it and drop it down rather than like power it because I don't think I'm going to do it as well. Matt, I can see you leaving. Like, what are you doing? All right. See, I'm ready for that forehand. The thing is, if he goes backhand, this is something I need to work on. If you're gonna play me in doubles soon, just completely forget I said this. But I need to like put a second hand on that backhand and really hit it. There's a lot of good players who do that. Oh.
You can see even Alshon adjusting his court
like the one hand is really good for a lot of things, but for counters, if you put two hands on there. So if I had like an extremely poppy paddle like Matt, I could just use one hand and push that and pop that back. But if you got a paddle that has more feel, you need to create and generate your paddle or your power a little bit more. So I think two hands is the best option for me right now. Oh, Christian. Like that's just it was a good point. I had a good look at Riley, sped up right to his body. So as you can tell, in this match, I'm speeding up a decent amount. The thing is, like, when Rafa's... I remember this. I was just going to say, like, I'm speeding up a little bit more, but Rafa, when he speeds up, he speeds up well. I remember this because it's like I gave, like, 2 or 3 points in a row. That was out. So that's a good job. Okay, so he's coming to my backhand, but he's already done it. So this is the key with doubles. He's already done it like 3 times. I mean, we're down a lot because it's been working, but he kept it low, but I'm ready for that. Ugh. Even though I'm ready for that, so I was ready for that one too. I want to see this. So he didn't speed up in my defense. He was countering.
And Newman and Wright have it all working.
Rafa had a good look. Rafa got that down. Matt kept it low. I don't know how. Matt Wright does a really good job of when he hits one ball, like counters or speeds up, he's ready to put the next ball away. And that's a skill that You know, it sounds easier than it is. Around the post. Oh, baby. Rafa Hewett. Round him up. That was a great point all around. I saw this point after the match because it was like the one highlight. It was the main highlight from the match. I mean, we're down 11-2, 4-0, but nobody needs to know that. Good point. Good point. I mean, if we could play every point. Oh, Christian.
So far, Matt Wright continues.
Calm down.
That can get Rafa Hewett that much more engaged in a match.
I was so upset. Rafa's a little frustrated too. It's hard, man. Like when the same thing works multiple times. I think it was a bad dink, and I wasn't ready to counter. All right, there we go. Follow it up with a good drive. But that's what like that can go either way though, because if Matt hits a good volley there, we lose the point. I'd say we're gonna lose that probably more times than win that. Great reset by Rafa. That hit the
to hook that around the post, but I think
the post.
Just clipped it instead.
If you hit the side post, the ball is dead. So if you hit an ATP, it cannot hit the post. It can also not go through that little thing right there.
Man, Matt Wright just so good on that backhand counter. He really drops that left foot back and creates space for his paddle.
So once again, like I'm ready for this ball.
Tried curling that ball around, didn't quite get enough side spin there.
You know what I think the problem is? First of all, it was the first ball was bad by me because I pop it up. And then that like allows him to go down on it. But those are shots I have to use one hand on because I can't use two hands like this. I got to use one hand. I think what needed to be different this match is we needed to be speeding up the balls.
I mean, Hewett and Alshon, they are a tough team to have to face, but right now.
And we're just not. Oh.
Against a tough team, you're defending it.
Lifetime. This facility is at a Lifetime. It's a beautiful facility. A lot of people there. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it was cool to play on this court. And you know, I've played in front of crowds many a time, but it had been a while since I had played doubles on center court, and I played on this same court a few days ago against Tyson, and I wasn't nervous, that's for sure, but look at that, it's the free points. Like the way I'm talking about this match, it doesn't seem, just three free points in a row after our timeout. You rarely see that. You rarely see a team take a timeout and then make three unforced errors. Or three errors. There's no such thing as, I was talking to some pro player about this. There's not really a difference between forced and unforced errors. Like there is, but it's just errors. Which I guess if you just miss a normal dink, it doesn't. Oh, how are you not going to show that? Oh yeah, get some. It's
finally somebody off a tweener finishes the rally. Every time it goes the other direction.
No, it was nice to see a high-level athletic move there by Alshon. We talked about what he's capable of.
So Rafa Hewett hit a tweener. If you follow me, you know that I don't call myself. My name is Tweener King. My handles, which I like. I hit a lot of tweeners, and I'm not too bad at it. But I just get a lot of enjoyment about hitting tweeners, so I'm not going to apologize for it. You know, there's a time and a place to hit a tweener. Like Rafa, there's a right time, right place to hit a tweener.
Matt Wright is playing really free right here. A secondary lob.
I have a tendency to not always hit the smartest shots. However, I have fun doing it, and I'm going to keep having fun doing it. So. That's so frustrating to lose off of like my miss.
They gave up only 3 total points in 2 games. That is one heck of a scoreboard right there for the number 2 seed.
I was enjoying that until I saw the final score. We lost 11-2, 11-1. That's bad. That's a bad score. Like that's a humiliating score. Just to put that out there. So I'm aware that I was humiliated on center court. You know, I could be distraught and really upset about this, but at the same time, you know, I'm working hard. I've earned my right to be on that court. I've been playing pro pickleball on the tour since, I think, October. Maybe November was my first PPA. I'm almost at that year mark. I just want to talk about this. So, some people lie about how long they've been playing pickleball. I don't know why. I think it makes them feel better about themselves for not having played as long and being where they are, which is true. Because I feel that way. So people they feel better when they haven't played for as long. And I'm just going to say it. James Ignatowicz said that he had only been playing for a year and a half. I know that is false. He has been playing for 2 years. I know that. He knows that. But still, some people, it's just in a tweet, he was like, oh, a year and a half. Okay, to be fair, I guess he was very careful with the wording. He posted a tweet about year and a half being an Uber Eats driver, which is not cool because that's my origin story. I was an Uber Eats driver, I guess it was 3 years ago, but during COVID, I was driving for Uber Eats, and then I went back to school and I stopped doing it. Or actually, I was driving for Uber Eats for 3 months during COVID when I couldn't teach tennis. Tweeners are so easy to hit in pickleball. It's not like a hard shot. Tennis, if you're gonna hit a tweener, it's hard. It's not easy. Like, Nick Kyrgios, like the fact that he can do it is kind of crazy, like the way he does it. But I was able to do that in tennis, and I did that all the time. I would hit tweeners. I would hit them more on lobs than like frontward tweeners. But in pickleball, frontward tweeners are super easy because like the ball moves slow and you have time. So like if I go to Ernie and I miss the Ernie and they dink it, like a tweener dink is honestly a good option because I'm all over the place and the ball's already right below my legs. So, and also a speed up, same way. A speed up off of a tweener is not a bad shot. I often win those because you disguise it. And the thing is, even if like a speed up, as long as you hit the speed up in the right spot, it's a good speed up. That's all and if you can do that with a tweener, you're fine. Yeah, this is good. I should tell you guys this. I just changed all my handles to Tweener King because I want to embody that title. And I earned that title. There's a reason people called me that. And it wasn't just, oh, I hit a couple tweeners. Like, I was hitting tweeners in every tournament, every match, just because I liked it, just because it was fun, just because I wanted people to, like, enjoy watching me. That's why I did it, because I wanted to entertain people that would watch me, because people would, that's it. Like, and I enjoy it. Other people enjoy it. Like, who's to give me crap for it? Anyway, so just if you enjoy something and if other people enjoy it and you're not hurting anybody, do it. Where it gets bad is if you do it so much that you're insulting the sport as a whole. And I'm not going to do that. Even if some people think I have, I will never do that because I take this sport so seriously. Saying I don't take this sport seriously is like saying I don't take myself or my life seriously. I don't know exactly where I was in all this. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, leave a comment, tell me why you did. If you didn't, you can leave a comment, tell me why you didn't. If you really enjoyed it, you can subscribe to my channel. I'm coming out with content all the time. Thank you guys, and until next time.